Hi everybody, Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is, Bloviate. Oh, this is such a great verb. What does bloviate mean? It's a verb that means when you're bloviating, you are either writing, but much more likely speaking, you're being pompous, you're being self-important, you're being inflated, you are boasting, and it's all completely empty. You're not saying anything. Okay, now, where does this word bloviate come from? Ohio. Yes, because bloviate is a regional American slang word. And actually, there are many of them, and once in a while, they'll go national. Okay, so here's what happened with bloviate. It was regional in the Ohio area, and it was one of those words like absquatulate that we did last month, the kind that turn up in the in Mark Twain novels quite a bit, where they're pseudo-Latinate words. They're fake Latin, and they're used to sort of elevate what you're doing to make it sound more educated, I guess, by taking a word like blow and then putting a Latin ending on it. Bloviate. That's exactly what they did. Okay. Excuse me, I have such a cold right now. Excuse me. Anyhow, so bloviate is an Ohio slang word, and it falls into disuse over time. But then, in 1920, we elect a man from Ohio for president, and that is Warren G. Harding. Now, you may not know much about this guy other than the Teapot Dome scandal, from high school, because he was pretty corrupt, but he was also very, very attractive, very good looking, very affable, easygoing, self-deprecating, charming as can be. And to this day, when people write about Warren G. Harding, they talk about this, about him. He was very difficult to dislike, and the press loved him, and he would make fun of himself, Warren G. Harding would, by calling himself a bloviator and joking about how, it's my goal to talk all day and say nothing. Okay, so the press also started calling him a bloviator and saying that he bloviated, and that word then came into the mainstream nationwide. But it sort of just came along the bottom. It never really completely exploded or anything. I heard it for the very first time myself about maybe 15, 20 years ago. And here's what happened, though. In 2000, it started trending up. And it's been trending up consistently ever since. And it takes big boosts every time there's a presidential election. So I think the word bloviate becomes very useful at times when, let's face it, we got a lot of bloviators around. All right. Now, I think I've spoken with, using this word bloviate enough so that I don't need to give you example sentences. Oh, I forgot this part. This is good. The poet E.E. Cummings, the guy who didn't capitalize any of his names, he actually said, he eulogized the dead president, Harding, by saying that I might make a little mistake here, but I basically got it right. He was like the only man, woman, or child who ever took a simple declarative sentence and had like 7 grammatical errors in it. Yeah, that was Harding. And that's, bloviate, pompous, self-important. Get out there and use it. And, by the way, today, we are listening to a lot of bloviation, and it can get you down. Do you feel stressed out and down right now? I do. So I need to escape. I am going to escape with this book, All Creatures Great and Small. If you love animals, you will love this book. And by the way, it's nonfiction. It's written by a veterinarian, and it'll really lift your spirits. However, don't buy it from the big boys. We can't trust them anymore. Buy from independent booksellers, and so click above or below at bookshop.org/shop/word of the day, and I'll see you later. Okay, and I guess we'll just have to stand the bloviation in between.